Welcome to another mindful moment with Mindful Flow. Today I chose a nice scenic picture that whenever I see it, it brings me calm, and I would love to share this with you today. That is something that you can focus on when we do the guided meditation today, and I hope that it will also bring you a sense of calm. Let's start by taking some slow deep breaths. Get settled in, wherever you are. It doesn't matter. Take a few minutes for yourself. And as you take deep breaths, feel yourself sinking into the chair, getting comfortable. And today I want to focus on an area of life that all of us go through. No matter what goes on in our lives, we always have moments like this. And it's moments of uncertainty. And uncertainty in the specific way of having to do something new that we've never done before. And we wonder and we worry, how will we be? How can we do this? We've never done it before. And I want to share with you a really wonderful practice that I've learned, that I've used. And I've used it in different situations where it was the first time that I was ever having to do something. And I was scared, and I felt uncertain that I would be successful. And the amazing part is, after doing this practice, it had long-lasting effects. And I felt when I actually did do what I needed, I actually felt that I've already done it. And it was much easier to do it. And I'd love to share this with you today. So let's take another slow deep breath. And on the next deep breath, bring to mind something that's going on in your life that you're going to have to do. Maybe you've been putting it off because of fear of failure, just anticipation for what it is, and fear that you won't know what to do. And once you brought that to mind, I want you to take some slow deep breaths. You're doing a very brave thing by bringing this to mind, especially if it's something you've been avoiding. And on the next deep breath, I want you to imagine that you are doing this action, what you've been avoiding. And not just only imagine doing it, I want you to imagine first who's there and the sights, the sounds, the smells, everything. Just imagine the scenery, everything that's going on in that picture. And I want you to imagine yourself completing this. And check in. Just the thought of doing this may even make you nervous. And I invite you to take some slow deep breaths if this is so. Even though you're not actually doing this right now, the brain is seeing it as if you are. But it's okay. This is important for you in order to be successful. And let's take a few more slow deep breaths. And I want you to just imagine every detail. And imagine that you are successful at completing this task. Even if it's scary, even if it's unknown, you're doing it. And we'll take another moment here. And if you've already finished thinking about it and that you've done it, I invite you to check in with your body and check in with how you're feeling. You may feel a sigh of relief, even though you felt nervous before. It may be comforting to just imagine that you've done it. And I invite you to bring this to mind when you actually do need to complete this task. Because the amazing part, the amazing way that our brain has been created, is that by doing mindfulness, it affects us. It affects the subconscious, which affects the conscious. And when you actually do complete the task, your brain will have seen it as you've already done it, and it will be much easier to complete it. And I invite you to listen to this again before you actually have to complete the task. It will give you the strength to do it. Let's take a few more slow, deep breaths just to end this practice. Thank you for joining Mindful Flow. Have a wonderful and peaceful day.